So I'm back with Amber. Amber, the last time I saw you was about 5 months ago. You were on a completely different side of town. You're on the opposite side of town now. You called me. You're in the hospital. Why were you admitted to the hospital 3 days ago? What happened?
If we all remember last year, some of the same things were going on with me, and I was severely dehydrated, could barely get up and walk. I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm gonna be here a little bit, but we're working things out, and hopefully this is the last ride. That ride, anyway.
What are your plans? They get you patched up and you're feeling a little bit better. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go somewhere. May it be home, which I'm welcome home if I'm clean. May it be a different home. I'm not gonna walk out of here and jump on the bus, but I have a little bit of time to figure that out.
How's your mom doing?
Mom's good. I did see her last week. They're as good as they can be. It's hot. It's miserable. We love and hate each other,
And the last time I saw you at the hospital, they patched you up. You called me. We did an interview from a treatment center. I can't remember the name of it, but you're in a treatment center where they're trying to help you. Do you think that's a possibility to go to one of those again?
Yeah.
No?
I have to do it for myself. I know all there. I've been through it enough. I have to do what I need to do for me.
Okay.
Treatment, no. Methadone, maybe. I'm just still trying to work it out.
Yeah. Sometimes you're saying that those treatment centers aren't the best, or what? You can figure it out on your own, you think?
They're not the best. It's all the same information. It's not going to change. I know it.
I hadn't seen you in 5 months, and when I did see you last time, you were wearing a sweater because it was a little bit cool out there, right? It was February, so it's a little bit colder. But now, it was 115 degrees last week.
I was like melted to the sidewalk. Literally.
How are you surviving out there in this extreme heat, Amber?
I wasn't. I was down to nothing. Pouring cold ice water all over me and drinking what I could get. I wasn't surviving. Barely. There's brutal Hades out there. People don't understand when they have a place they can retreat to. Sorry. But
what happened? Were you like unconscious and they called the ambulance to get you here?
no, I had someone call to go to detox. When I got to detox, my breathing was really off. So they had to send me to the hospital. And I told them I did not want to go back to the Sunningfield hospital. So I'm in a different one now.
Do you like this one?
I do. It's amazing, and I wish Katie was here. Shout out to Katie, my nurse. She's amazing. She deals with me really well.
Just the customer service is better. They treat you better. They treat you with respect.
You're a human, not a number. They treated me great. They haven't treated me like a junkie. They treated me like a human. Whereas other places are not so good at that. No matter what, I'm still a mom, a daughter, a sister. I still deserve care just like anybody else.
Absolutely. So, with all this heat, all the people out there on the streets, as a matter of fact, when I go out into the streets, it's really hard to find some people sometimes because I think during the day people are like in the shade, they're kind of hiding.
They've got some cooling stations where you can sit inside, but all you can do is sit there. Or I don't know where they go, honestly, because I was in the heat most of the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I've told you this in the past, and it still holds true, that you're very transient. It's really hard for you. Why is it hard for you to stay one place, one area, one side of town? You go from the east side to the west side to the north side to your.
Because I, once in motion, stay in motion until cannot be in motion any longer. I don't stop. I really don't. Stop long enough to do whatever I need to do and maybe catch a little nap, and I just move. I move. There's no real reason. I'm not running from anything or anyone. That's not why. I'm not hiding. I just don't stop. For me, it's safer. If I stop, fall asleep, get too comfortable, alone, female, yeah, nah.
It's kind of like a way to protect yourself to be moving around so much.
Yep.
Okay. I've heard the opposite from other people where they say, oh no, I stay here, I've been in this area for years because I know a lot of people and they protect me and they help me. So that's just different people have different ways of dealing with security.
How much I do move, like you say, I'm the most transient. I have people in all four corners.
Okay.
There's certain places where I know there will never be a finger laid on me. I could lay down in the middle of the alleyway, middle of the night, and I got eyes on me, not in a bad way. And there's some places that I prefer not to be around just because they're disgusting. You know what I mean? Like the people, the area, the way they do things. Every neighborhood has its own way. They're a lot alike, but a lot different. And you have to understand how to operate in the area you're in.
Absolutely.
It seriously is like war on our own land.
Right.
It is. You have to know how to operate where you are, or you may not make it out, or it may not be too great.
Right.
And I've learned in 2 years of doing this.
Yeah. Is that how long it's been? About 2 years of you just navigating the streets of Phoenix?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
What have you learned in those 2 years?
10 toes planted, shoulders back, and keep moving. You know? The Lord, I don't know if you, I believe in God. He gives and takes away. He leaves the 99 to find the one. He will knock you down in the dirt to make you realize what you're doing and tell you you need some rest. But He's always there. And my God is an ever-loving God, an everlasting God that understands what I'm going through. I have a purpose. I can be the hands and feet of God right there in the trenches. You know what I mean? Put on the full armor and go for it. At this point, my body was worn out. I was going to die. I feel a little bit better. I've been here a few days. I'm hard to understand. I'm sorry. I'm having issues with my throat, my mouth. But I'm grateful for this place because this is the only hospital I've ever felt comfortable in my adult life. So.
About how many hospitals have you been to in the past 2 years?
3 or 4.
3 or 4?
They've treated me, they're working with me as an adult human, not a junkie that doesn't know anything. So.
That makes a world of difference as far as your recovery and just kind of feeling valued and of importance?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
What has the doctor said about your prognosis going forward? Are you going to get better as long as you take care of yourself?
Yeah. I still got life to live. You know this.
Absolutely. Previous hospital visits, you'll leave without against medical advice, right? AMA, against medical advice.
I've done that, but the one time last year when I was at Coronado, I actually ran the gamut. I did the whole thing.
Okay.
So, I'm not going to be treated like a piece of dirt. I'm not going to be treated like any less than you would be treated going to a hospital. And if I feel like I am, then why be there? Because they really don't care. This place is amazing to the point of what I know. Which isn't a whole lot, but it's more than other places have done for me in weeks being there. So,
Just you having that feeling of being valued, little things like that.
my opinions matter.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
talk to me.
Absolutely,
They
right?
work with me, and that means so much.
Right. That could actually help you in your recovery, and you're getting better, getting well,
To not give up.
to keep going, right?
Yes, for sure.
How many more days do you think you'll be here?
At least 10.
Wow. That's a long visit for you.
Yes. But, you know what? It's a leap. It's a starting off point. I'm going to do my best. My best is not always great, but you know what? This time I think it is. This time I think I'm just done.
Okay. I brought you some food. You asked me for some food. I brought you some food from KFC.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get you a coloring book. You want a coloring book?
Like an
Because-
adult, you know what I'm talking about?
What-
They make them for adults.
Okay. Or is that
Coloring
Walmart?
books?
Is that Walmart?
Yeah.
Okay.
And markers.
Markers, sure. I'll get you some markers. The ones that smell like little candy. or
No,
what?
no, 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 no. You gotta get the ones that go along with the coloring books.
Got it.
Like the thinner ends.
Okay. Sure.
Just get an employee.
Absolutely. Is that to just kind of so that your time here, you're not bored? or
Yeah,
what?
if you see the coloring books, they're more intricate. They're all those little ones, you know, the little either animals or sayings or whatever.
Okay. Is
Yeah.
that how you plan on passing the time these
Yeah.
next 10 days?
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you very much for calling me, Amber. Okay. Thank you very much. I have been wondering about you. Last weekend, they told me you were in a certain area at a certain park. I was there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, up and down.
I
looking for
wasn't
you.
there.
So somebody said they saw you, and
They were confused.
They're confused. There's unfortunately there must be a lot of Ambers out there, right? Which I can attest. There's a lot of people that that are ill that are out there,
Right.
right? So we all see them out there. So, but I'm glad you called me. I'm glad you're here. You're fighting to live another day and do the best you can to recover and get better, get well. Okay, so. I'm gonna call your mom when I leave here. I'm gonna go to Walmart, go look for your book, but I'll call her, let her know that I talked to you. You talked to her on the phone as well, but let her know how you're doing.
Yeah.
And we'll just continue to stay in touch. Okay, you okay with that?
Yes.
I see here on the board here at the hospital, my name is on there with my phone number, right? So it has your name, like contact information, right? It says your mom's name with her number, and then my number, my name as like an emergency contact.
I was gonna ask you
Oh yeah, absolutely. You
because
can-
I need someone outside the family to put as an emergency contact.
yeah. You remember Martin? Martin
Yeah.
in the wheelchair?
You were his.
I was his emergency
Of
contact.
course, I remember him. I love him still today.
Absolutely. We all think about him fondly, and
Rest in peace, Martin. But he ain't resting. He's partying.
he's partying somewhere, right?
Yeah,
For sure.
somewhere, some ghetto in heaven. He found it. He's got a torchlighter and his Hennessy.
Right. Exactly. So again, really nice seeing you, Amber. We'll be talking very soon, okay?
Okay, thank you.